What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 safety rule and why you should be using it to defend rollout corners. But before we get into the video, guys, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden 20 live, you guys can find me on the Twitch platform, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is in the description. And I do have exclusive subscriber-only content for my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers will get my full Hot Route Master Washington Redskins offense, as well as those sub-tips that go out every single Friday. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We are going to be talking about the 3 safety rule and why it is so important for defending rollout corners in Madden 20. This is something that you can apply to basically any formation in the game that gets 3 safeties on the field, whether it be via package or stock in a formation. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to take a look at a new formation that literally nobody is running right now. I think this is a very underutilized formation because it's in a playbook that people aren't really interested in looking at, and that is the quarter overload. This is actually found in the Arizona Cardinals Madden Live defense, and the reason that I like it so much is that this is a book that has my 3-4 bear that I love to run. As you guys know, I spend so much time in the 3-4 bear. I've got 3,400 calls in cover 3. I've got 7,600 calls in the pinch dog 3. I've got 1,500 calls in buck SS3. I've got almost 13,000 calls in my cover 2 invert. So this is something that I do run a ton of. And obviously I want any playbook that I run to have 3-4 bear. And the Arizona Cardinals is a book that I find myself looking at lately because I'm starting to look at this quarters overload and see if I can kind of lab something up. Now, from a standpoint of how to cover rollout corners, we talk about the rule of 3, meaning 3 safeties on the field. And the reason that that is something you want to look for is that you have different hot routes available to you by default for your safeties when you have 3 of them on the field as opposed to just 2. So to illustrate this, I'm going to go ahead call a regular 3-4 odd, and we're going to take a look at our safeties. So you take a look at Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's got the adjustments of a deep half, inside third, curl flat, hook curl, QB spy, blitz, inside quarter, and man coverage. If I switch over to my strong safety, I have deep half, inside third, hook curl, curl flat, man coverage, QB spy, inside quarter, and blitz. The exact same adjustments. So now let's go ahead and contrast that to a package that has 3 safeties on the field at the same time. So this quarters overload is a great formation that you guys should be looking at because what it has is those 3 safeties. So you start off with your strong safety number 1 is over there on the right slot. Take a look as we scroll through this. You've got your main free safety. Your free safety number 1 is your second safety on the field. And then your backup free safety is on the field. Now, you can right bumper sub in a regular corner at that second free safety spot if you want. That will not change how this formation works in terms of the adjustments. Now, let's go ahead and take the field here. We're actually going to call the play for this video Edge Blitz 2. And the reason that I love this is that this is a great type of formation that you can not only blitz, very similar to the 1-4-6 dime, but you can actually set up better zone coverage combinations in this formation than you can against, say, the big dime 1-4-6, where you have 2 safeties on the field. So what we're going to be able to do here is let's go ahead and just press the coverage here. And what you see is we got basically 7 guys. You've got 7 guys across the line. If I were to blitz, we could guarantee pressure. If I were to mug, we could guarantee pressure. So very easily here, if I were to just go ahead and global blitz linebackers in this, maybe crash the defensive line inside, you've got a 7-man blitz. You do your contain deal, stack your players. This should remind you very similar. It should be very, very similar to the way that the 1-4-6 works. So, you're running just like a regular cover 2 blitz. You can rotate your safeties down. This is the regular thing that you're going to be able to do out of this set. So everyone blitzes 7. We know how this works. Obviously, if they were to, try to max protect or whatever, you're still guaranteeing your pressure. The running back looks around. We got 2 guys free, whatever. So pretty easy to blitz out of this. But what makes this so much better is the fact that you have 3 safeties. So let's go ahead and press with that same look. This is a corner. This guy right here is a corner. So we take a look at his adjustments. Hard flat, seam flat, vertical hook, curl flat, man coverage, QB spy, blitz and bluff blitz. But let's actually look at the safeties. We got 3 safeties. Minkah Fitzpatrick is free safety number 1. Sean Davis is free safety number 2. And we also have Edmonds, who's strong safety number 1. So 3 safeties on the field. But now let's look at their adjustments. Mika Fitzpatrick is a safety. Outside third left, middle third, deep half left, mid read, man coverage, outside third right, deep half right, and blitz. This man could run deep half or outside thirds to either side of the field, as can the other safety. Outside third left, middle third, deep half left, mid read, outside third right, deep half right, blitz, man coverage. So in theory, we could put this guy in what I've called cross zone. Right here, Sean Davis could run cross zone third. This is something that you could use to take away posts. So if you're facing diving post routes to the B receiver, I would say like the West Coast bunch, this is something that you could use to, drop into the middle of those throwing lanes over the middle of the field. But what we're actually going to be able to do with this is set up a very popular coverage that I'm referring to as cover 3 invert. It's not really a true inverted cover 3, but what you should be able to do is take this safety that's on this left boundary, or I'm sorry, the left edge, and put him into an outside third to the left. Then you take this safety and you put him into a middle third. And then you switch on to the strong safety and you put him into an outside third on the right. And then you just shade your coverage up. This is out of the edge blitz 2. This is your user. Now you've got yourself a 3-man rush that looks like you're bringing max protect, or looks like you're bringing a pressure that should be max protect, but really you could be running just a regular blitz. Now this is the type of zone coverage that gives bunch users and rollout users so much trouble for many reasons. One, they don't know if you're blitzing or not, so they don't know if they're going to need to cut block or do whatever they need to do first to help guarantee the pressure. And two, they can't just roll out and expect that the corner route is going to be wide open to the bunch side of the field because two reasons. The first one is obviously, let's go ahead and try to do like a regular rollout corner here. So if we were to call like corner, deep corner, for instance, so many players love to do this. You've got a cloud flat and an outside third that should both be paying attention to the right bumper route on this play. So if you face the player that loves to do this thing where they do the motion snap and then they try to just haul and throw this, you've got two zones that are basically playing that. That's a very hugged throw that you can't throw to the right bumper receiver. So you can even invite them to roll out. It doesn't matter. The route's not going to be open. So you can either bring it or drop it. So again, this is a pretty simple setup. All we're running is the edge blitz 2, pressing, and then we're just going to go ahead and do left bumper, left stick left. We're going to do left trigger up, and we're going to do a outside third, which is right stick right. We're going to use this player. You can change your coverage up. If any time you actually want to blitz, you go ahead and just reset your play, crash your line inside, global blitz, press, and you've got your 7-man blitz all set up at will. That way, if they decide that they want to go ahead and go into, some sort of max protect or whatever, if they decide that they want to max protect their play or whatever, you're in a spot where you can make sure that that is not going to happen. So, you go ahead and mug a gap. You should be able to get their max protect to kind of fail them. So you see right here, you get the pressure off the right side. So this quarters overload is really, really sneaky good. I'm very surprised that people have not looked at this. Most people out there are running big time 146. I get it. They're used to it. But this is something that is a little bit different in that you can actually cover the field a little bit better. It's not one of those things where you just run like a 3-man rush and you just hope that, you get a block shed or that you can fool the running back's block. So that way he doesn't pick up. Like this is going to be something that you can bring pressure or lock the field down. Here's the other thing that's great. You guys all know the play stick. Stick is such a good play because what it does is it's got like a motioned out, try to explain what I'm talking about here. It's got a motioned out corner route that people love to throw, this little flat corner route that you throw underneath outside thirds. It's such an easy throw, right? We've all seen that throw. Well, this coverage will also take that throw away because you don't have to worry. You're playing a cover 3 shell, but you're actually making sure that you have, the cloud flat. So with this defense, they can't go and do that motion snap. So they can't do the cut block rollout corners, the deeper ones. And they also can't do the short ones that they like to throw either because you've got a cloud flat out there that could take away that throw. You see right here that if we go to throw that, that's an easy click on and pick right there with Joe Hayden. So guys, this is something that is something I wish you guys would definitely try out. If you guys are fans of the 3-4 odd or 3-4 bear, you've got those in the Cardinals Madden Live playbook. But this is something nobody's running right now. And I think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is something that I've been just kind of looking at, and I've been a little bit timid to try it myself, but it's such good knowledge that I think you guys should definitely be looking at it and probably implementing it yourself. I have so much success out of the bear that it's hard for me to go on to other defenses, but I know a lot of people out there that say that they have certain, issues with the bear. This rule of 3 formation that blitzes just like the big dime 146 can be really beneficial to you. So let me know what you guys think. Questions, comments, concerns, and complaints below, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with our next upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.